Well, hey guys, welcome back to Jarzynka Farms. We got a calf. I know. 109. But he just looks a little skinny, so he might not have got a bite yet. Her udders are just huge. Oh, he's chugging. That couldn't have gone any better. Oh, all good in the hood. We're back to snow. There's a calf coming right now. I'm gonna head over now to try to get her in the barn. I just like calving them in the barn, and we have another little storm blowing through tonight. Should be only an inch or two of snow possible, but it does get cold and the wind does pick up. So we're gonna go ahead and get her in the barn. We got the camera up and it's gonna have this type of look over the whole barn, so should be a good spot. Now let's just make sure all the gates are shut, everything's latched, and then we'll open up the door and work to bring her in. I think we'll open this door here too right away. The barn's all open and ready. It is dark out, so I'll try to get what I can. Just bear with me on the lighting, but let's try and get her in the barn. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. That couldn't have gone any better. As I just got done talking to you guys, I opened the gate here and the gate next door to the calving pen. She was standing right there. She walked right in and then walked right in the barn here. I wasn't hoping for any more action, but sorry guys, it was just that easy this time. Doesn't happen like that very often. I'll talk soft just to try to keep her calmed down, but I wanted to close that back gate just so I can hold her in view of that camera. But now the key is just to let her be. Hey mama. We got a calf. Boy, what an exciting night. I've been waiting for quite a while on calves to come, and boy, she just started showing this evening, and wasn't long and we had a calf. Turn around, guy. Oh, crikey. Oh, looks like a little bull. Nice little bull calf. And the best part of it all, he's already on sucking. So he's getting a full belly, which is exactly what we want. Hello. You can't beat that. He's right at 1 hour old. And he's already got a little hop and a skip to him. That's a healthy calf. She's a good cow. This cow, number 20, I got her as a first calf heifer pair at the time. She was in the first group of cows that I ever bought. So she's been on the farm for some years now. She's calved in this barn before, so she knows the drill. She's a good cow. So I was excited to come see this calf. Man, this is the first calf out of our new bull. But the other reason, I like to try to give them, if I can, as soon as I can, I like to give the calves this optimizer scour gel. It helps protect against scours, but then also has some vitamins in it as well. So it's kind of just a quick boost to help them out. All right, we got him. Now we got to give him a little optimizer. There he is. Look at you. I know. Let's double check. Nice bull calf. He's a little bit bigger than I thought too, but about the perfect size calf. Let's get you back to mama. Come on, buddy. Yeah, very nice calf. Done. Maybe before work tomorrow morning we'll tag him and give him his newborn shots. One calf down, we got more to go. That didn't last too long. I got back to the house and I checked the camera out in the calving pen again, and there was another cow with her tail straight out. So she looks like she could calf, but I don't know. The snow is just starting to come down now, so we're gonna put her in the barn either way. We got the room, and I think I'll sleep better if I get the chance, knowing that she's in the barn. Gosh, I don't know. Look out, heifer. Got a little string, but I think you're a ways off if you are. I don't know. She's not really showing a ton of sign, but man, when I checked the camera, she was clearing the corner over here with her tail straight out. Then she walked across the whole pen with her tail out and stood for a while. I don't know if she's just starting to have contractions or what, but I'm putting her in just that way I can easily watch her. Hello? I'm gonna bring you a friend. Come on. You know where to go. There you go. There you go. Come on. One more cow put in the barn here. I'm not sure if she's gonna have a calf, but better safe than sorry. This little guy is doing great over here. He's already stretching his legs. Maybe we'll have one more by morning. We'll see. Whoa. She's getting a little uneasy. I better hit the road and let her be. I'll bring you guys back when we got some action. We're back to snow. All right, early morning now. Gonna head over and try to get that calf tag. It's wide out. Good morning, guys. No action over here, it looks like. False alarm there. Calf's doing good here, it looks like. Any action over there? Doesn't look like it. Not in here. All good in the hood. Everything looks good right here. Got some juggling around to do here in the barn. We'll get that one cow out that didn't calve and then try and separate the cow and the calf to tag it. We'll let her out there, but then we've got this little sliding door to sneak her right back out into that pen rather than going back out and around here. This works pretty slick. I don't know if she's gonna be a fan of coming back out here. She probably wants out now until she sees it. Let's get you out. Yeah. Big bag, but I don't think you're gonna do anything. She's got a big bag, so I don't think she's too far from calving, but isn't gonna be right now. We've got the camera up on the windbreak here so we can watch them. Just keep an eye on her. If she does, we'll pull her back in the barn. And it's really not that cold out. It's right at freezing or above freezing. And the snow is just kind of supposed to be a morning thing. So it's not terrible out, but we'll keep an eye. First, we're going to start with shots. We got a multi-min, which is just a mineral vitamin shot to help them out. Then we got a 7-way black leg here, so get all things covered. Easy as that. Now just spray the navel with some iodine. Ow! Kicked me. Now the tag. This will be the toughest part. And he's a bull, so I like to tag my bulls in the right ear and the heifers in the left ear, just so when you're looking at them visually out in the pasture or in the pen, you know what they are at a glance. So I like doing that. So we'll go right ear on this bull. Especially since this is the first calf out of that new bull, I'm gonna try to take a weight on him. No real purpose, just curious. It'd be neat to see what he weighs. 84-pounder. Perfect size, little dude. What a real nice calf. That's the perfect size. And he's blocky, look at him. That's a thick, blocky calf. I like him. They're doing good. Got them tagged and all the processing done, so I'm gonna leave them in here for the day, just since we got the snow that you guys saw. We got water for her and I brought a hay bale over, so I'll give her a little feed and I gotta get to work. Well guys, it's been a busy day. We tagged and took care of that calf this morning and then let that other cow, 35, out of the barn that didn't do anything. And about 10 o'clock this morning, 35 drops a calf. So we got one more to tag and take care of. We're still kind of questioning if he sucked. So that's gonna be the #1 priority. Get a good eye on her, look her over and see if he sucked. If he didn't, or if we don't think he got enough, we might have to put her in the nurse pen and actually help him suck. Gonna be another exciting evening here. Calves are dropping and they're dropping quick. That's your cue. Action. Looks like his ears are up, but we'll take a look. Looks like a good sized calf.
I ain't picking him up.
He looks like a good calf, but he just looks a little skinny. So he might not have got a bite yet. Hey mama. Go on, don't forget your baby. Don't forget your baby. He looks a little thin, and her bag is pretty big, but size calf. We got those two separated. First we're gonna process them. She looks sucked, but I think if we can get her in this nurse pen caught, we're gonna try to see if he'll suck. I'd just like to see him, but let's get him processed first. 109. Smaller than years past. I don't know very happy. Did he suck your finger? Is it cold or warm in there?
Not the warmest. People over here is making laps.
Get the navel sprayed. That is a big calf.
Pretty spry.
Whoa.
Hurry, shut it, shut it, shut it. She ain't gonna go.
How could we get him in here?
Can we carry him around?
Oh.
Oh, walk ahead.
Oh, he's chugging.
He's hungry.
His breath? I'll just quit. I know. You don't like being pushed. Well, we're close, but he's got a long ways to go. Her udders are just huge. He can't get his mouth around them. They hang too low. But with some help when he gets on them, boy, he really goes. I'm afraid we're gonna have to do it. Well, that was a slight battle. It's not very fun doing that, but it's gotta happen. He got a full belly now, and he's ready for a nap. So usually the more they suck, the smaller her udders will get. So I don't know, we might have to do that a time or two more, but hopefully he figures it out. That'd sure be nice. These cows are starting to get a little bit older. She's probably a 5th calver, 6th calver, so now is when those type of things kind of show up. The younger cows, like the heifers, if you can get them to accept the calf, usually it's fairly smooth after that point. But once these cows get older, they kind of show some quirks. We'll work through it and get them rolling. You did good. Back at the calving barn this morning. Got the door open here to let that oldest pair out. These gals want to come in, so I'm trying to shoo them away. We'll be watching for more calves here today, but first things first, that oldest calf, we're going to let him out, and he can hang out here in the calving pen. It's going to be 50 today and 60 tomorrow, so the weather will be awesome. We're going to introduce him to the real world. But on the other note, I don't think that second calf really got another meal on his own yet, so unfortunately we'll probably have to put that cow in again and help him out. We might just have to do that for a little while till he finally gets it going and figures it out. So that's what's going on here today. Oh no, your mama's leaving you. Says, you gotta go.
Wake up. You like me in the morning.
Everybody's got to check them out, meet them. Who is this, they say? This is new. What is your deal?
She always does that. Nice.
Things are looking up for this guy. Boy, that just put me in a way better mood. After last night, I was pretty concerned about him. And seeing him this morning, we thought we were going to have to put her back in this nurse pen to help him out. And I went in there to start sorting them off and opening the gate, and this little sucker got on himself. She stands really good for him. She's a great cow, and he worked him around and worked all 4 quarters of her milk bag, got every udder, so I think he's going to be okay. We'll probably keep him in for sure the rest of today. Maybe wait until tomorrow to let him out to you just to keep a closer eye, but he did it all on his own this morning, and you know, with that comes more strength and more awareness for him, so I think he's only getting better, so cannot be happier about that. That puts me in a better mood for the whole day. That's exciting. I think they're going to graduate out of this smaller nurse pen, and we're going to put them in the bigger part of the barn now since we kicked that other pair out. Go find your mama. Go find your mama. Come on. There you go. There you go. Heck yeah. Run them, dude. That is what I want to see in you. Feeling good? Well, don't go in there. Go on, run them a little. Look at that. Oh, jeez. I think you're on the right side, dude. That is awesome. And so this was Dad's idea. As we start having calves, we're gonna bring the cow-calf pairs and put them in this pen, and then we can give them access to those sheds. I'm thinking we'll probably put a bar or something across so the cows can't get in there, but the calves will be able to use it. Cows will just slop it all up. But this is a really good pen actually for that. It's all south facing, so the sun hits this pen nice, so not only will it keep them warm, it'll dry pretty quickly when it does rain. And there's some nice hills in this pen over here that they can get on, some hillsides and some nice dry ground. And there's already bale feeder here. It's gonna be an awesome spot to have pairs, I think. Water's right here, so all things are good.
I'm gonna try not to run over. Just kidding, hold on. Not ideal, but it's right by the door. Go back outside. Good mom. Calf number 2 out. Started drinking by himself, so you can go outside. Mom's leaving you though. That's Mom. Good job. Feeling frisky. Oh. Definitely acting better after he figured out how to eat. There he goes.
1, 2, 3. We had some excitement last night. This little guy came into the world. He's a little smaller, but I like the size. He'll grow another bull, it looks like. That's out of cow 26 over there. But this little guy is going to be famous. We got some visitors coming to see him, so we got to try to get him in the barn so he's a little easier to see. Come on. There we go. That was nice. You're hiding back there. Well, there we go. Got them in. So yeah, as I mentioned, we got some visitors coming today. The oldest brother and sister-in-law and their 2 little girls are in town, so what a perfect time with a fresh new calf to show them off. Once I get here, we'll sort the cow off just so the calf will be alone and see what those girls think.
He's so cute. Looks like a teddy bear.
Should we pick a name?
What should we call him? Fluffy?
You can feel how soft he is.
He's so soft, just like Molly.
You want to touch him, Ellie?
Oh, he's got tongue out.
He's thinking, ooh.
Oh, yeah, he wants to suck. Should I put my finger here?
He's trying to get some milk.
Good shot.
You want to tell him where it's at?
We find it? Yeah. They got a good nose. You want to go look at the white bowl over there?
Sure we can. She's got to put the bucket away first.
Well, that was a whole lot of fun. They were a little shy at first with that baby calf, but when we got to feeding the cake to the heifers, that really lit them both up. That was a lot of fun. They liked that a lot. The oldest niece even kept one of the cake cubes in her pocket, and she was going to take it to school tomorrow to show all her friends. So that's pretty awesome. That's what it's all about. It's neat to share that. And it's neat to see how excited they were to see the cows. They just were watching them and really intrigued. So that was pretty cool. But now back to work. So it's Sunday late afternoon now. So we kind of got to get things ready for the week of us being back to work. We've got those 3 pairs in this pen. We're gonna put them in these 2 yards here. The first part of that, we're gonna lift out this old creep feeder, and then we'll grab that bale feeder and roll it in here and drop a bale for them. Looks like we need to open the water tank up in here too. And then that opens up more space in that calving pen. So we for sure have 2 cows. We'll pull those 2 cows and then look over the rest to see if there's any others. And then what we end up with for what looks like our next calving cows, we'll get those put back in the calving pen. And then once that's kind of done, we will look through the heifers again. So a lot of talking here. I'm getting the look. We're ready to get to work. Let's get after it. Been here for a long time. It's a really good feeder. We should. This one might actually get turned into a feeder for them steers on the other place when we need to feed. Here's tracker supplies. Branch load. She's loaded down. That's a true utility vehicle. Look at that hat. Ah, fancy hat on there. Shoo! All right, let's see what you got. Let's time lapse this. That turned out pretty slick. It's a good way to use these old calving sheds. The cows will get this tromped down for them, and calves can slip right under those gates into the sheds. This pen's now ready to go. Let's get some cows with calves in here. What you guys think of your new pad? As a racetrack? Next, let's get these heifers out of the road. We'll put them up in the alleyway. All right, you guys go in here. Come on. Good girls. Some good girls. Had to use my sneaky cat moves to get her in. Tricked her. Whoop, whoop. You guys are too smart for your own good. What we're gonna do now is just look them over and then sort them out. We'll let the cows that aren't ready to calve yet out the gate and back to the feedlot. And then we'll keep the ones that look like they're closest to calving.
He's wild.
He's rodeo stuff. The weather's going to be nice all week, so those older cows, if they calve out in the lot, they'll be fine. There's one second calver we let back, 374. We're going to take a second look at her. We might bring her in as well. Go on, go on, go on. That couldn't have worked out any better. We got 4 cows and one heifer in there, so we're back to 5. Well, that's a reset for this week. Got the calves kicked out, got fresh cows in the calving pen, heifers are checked out, the cows in the feedlot, the numbers are dwindling out there, which is a good thing. Calves are coming. By the way their milk bags look, about a week or 10 days from now, we're gonna be real busy. Looks like they'll all be about that time. The weather looks good right now. Hopefully that continues.